Well, ladies and gentlemen, this contest is a catchweight contest, and 6 5-minute rounds, 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout decides the winner. Now, introducing on my left in the red corner, from Cannock, Patton. His opponent on my right in the blue corner, formerly a professional boxer, ladies and gentlemen, from Leamington Spa, Jackie Turpin. And the referee, Mr. David Rees. Thank you.
Round 1.
Hello again, grapple fans. Good afternoon to you. And here at the Municipal Hall in Shrewsbury, we present another professional wrestling session for you. And we start this afternoon's proceedings with a catchweight bout between Patton of Cannock, just outside Wolverhampton. There he is in his red judo gear. He's a judo black belt first dan. Is Pat, 11 stone 10. And his opponent, I'm sure you've recognized him already, Jackie Turpin from Leamington Spa at 10 stone 7. So it's Patton that's got the weight advantage here. Dave Rees, the local boy from Shrewsbury, is the third man in the ring here this afternoon. 6 5-minute rounds, 2 falls to decide this first contest. Jackie Turpin, of course, former boxer and the great boxing family. Turpin from Leamington Spa, turned full-time wrestler now. And I, for one, am delighted to see that, because he is turning out to be an extremely good lightweight. And I think we're going to see a lot of him one day, and playing for the championship stakes with any luck. He's improving every time I see him. Though I may have picked the wrong moment to say that. Because at the moment, of course, Patton, not necessarily more experienced. In fact, he's had less professional wrestling experience than Jackie, but his judo is going to help him a lot here, even though he hasn't got an opponent with the judo jacket. What do they call it? Judoka? I'm not sure. I'm sure I'll get letters about that. But of course, judo men have got to have something, some form of jacket to grab to produce an awful lot of their moves. And Turpin is not wearing one, unfortunately for Patton. Turpin's first real attack starts with a stranglehold, now a jaw hold. But notice the position of his other arm. Back to the stranglehold. Looking up at the referee there, Turpin, as if just hoping for a possible submission already. I very much doubt that. In fact, Patton lifts nicely. And he's out of trouble. One of the few barefoot wrestlers, Patton. And a single leg Boston to Turpin. Single leg Boston crab. often a submission hold, but not as early as round 1 usually. Just a minute to go in the first round of 6. Turpin so often gets rid of his man with those head mare throws, but doesn't follow it up as much as I'm always hoping he will. Determined to hold that wrist lever. Realizing it doesn't pay. Just 25 seconds now in the first round. All perfectly legal, those back elbows with the arm held against the joint. The back elbow reaching the shoulder. Great throw on the bell by Patton, and Turpin has felt that left shoulder at the end of round 1. But let's have a look at Patton from Cannock, just outside Wolverhampton. He's got a weight advantage here of just 1 stone and 3 pounds. A man who turned full-time pro in October of last year, but has been a part-time wrestler engineer since 1978.
Seconds away, round 2.
Round 2, 5 to go. No score. Jackie Turpin from the famous Leamington Spa Turpin family versus Pat Patton from Cannock near Wolverhampton. And the judo man, the judo black belt, first dan in a very sharp, if you have a color set, very sharp red black lined outfit, and no footwear at all. You'll notice there, which can be useful, but can also be extremely dangerous. Back hammer now to Pat. It's a quick head mare, very quick head mare, and the crowd like that move. Follow up with the stranglehold, but too late, and Patton countered that very neatly indeed, trying to get the back hammer on, but gets the wrist lever instead. Straight arm left. And that, Patton believes, can serve to continue the weakening of that left arm of Jackie Turpin's, and maybe go for it again. We'll see. Yes, immediately. That's the forearm smash, the first one of the bout, but it worked and got him out of trouble for the moment. Body check. I was sure that was going to be the feet were going to come up then, but the body check arrived. Butt, attempt to butt. Double leg Nelson attempt by Turpin as a counter. Neither of them worked. Flying, a fly out. Beautiful fly out. Tackle there by Turpin, but can he get the balance? No, he can't. Cross press, beautifully done, cross press. From a cross buttock to a cross press, Turpin very quickly indeed there. Almost had Patton on that one. The jacket comes off now. He's getting a bit warmed up. The black belt is still on, but the jacket is off now. That means that he probably thought he was going to have it a little easy, but has decided round 2 with just 2 minutes to go that it's not going to be quite that. Well, Turpin thought it was a posting coming or a shoulder wrench. He got neither, but he got the throw with a turn. And that left shoulder is really worrying him now. Patton, the speed, he went from the leg to the wrist lead. Always going for the left arm. I think he'll go through the whole bout, concentrating on that Turpin left arm. Trying to force the backhand. Turpin keeping it right against the joint. And that's what he gets for his pains. And he maybe wishes he's doing the backhammer now. That's going to do the shoulder no good at all, that. Can't get the man back to canvas, so releases. Oh, yes. That could stop Patton just a little bit. 30 seconds to go. Round 2. And the first headbutt to the forehead, and here's the second.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, beautiful drop kick. Great drop kick. And now it's not Turpin's left arm, it's Patton's balance that's going to worry him. Forearm smash, but too late this one. Patton lying there, so we go over to Turpin's corner. Jackie Turpin, Leamington Spa, the father, of course. Jackie Sr. was the featherweight Midlands area champion. And his uncle, which I'm sure everybody knows, gravel fans or boxing fans or both, Uncle Randy Turpin was the world middleweight.
Seconds away, round 3.
But that's at boxing. Back to wrestling. 4 to go. No score. Patton versus Turpin. And although Patton started in round 1 and early in round 2 very well, it's Turpin coming back now, despite that left arm that's been quite considerably weakened. Crutch hold Turpin, slam, followed down cross press. Can he hold? No. Gets a count of 2 only. Must hold the shoulder blades down for 3 to score. Referee Dave Reese not quite happy at the way that black belt was swinging around there of Patton's. Figure 4 leg lock. Patton holding the leg lock on with his feet, with his knee anyway, and trying to go for both arms. He's got one of them. Can he get the other? There it is. He's got the other one now. There we are now. It's a backbreaker par excellence there. Oh, goes down a bit hard, straight down, but of course with his boxing experience, I don't suppose hitting the canvas with his nose that hard will worry him too much.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nice posting. Nice quick decision there by Turpin.
5, 6, 7.
Side headlock. Attempting the knee drop, but Turpin held on. Side headlock still there. Over the top shoulder press, further shoulder press. Only gets a 1. Yes, applause for stepping back immediately. Quickly over the top. feet very near the bottom rope. Still can't make it, so releases. Couple of minutes left in this third round. Still no sign of any score yet. A few attempts by both men. Counts of 2, but never really could hold it. So the wrist lever double-handed by Patton on Turpin's left arm. That still is a little bit weak, and it won't help it at all.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Back to the stomach.
2, 3,
Stopped him dead in his tracks.
6. 5, 2, 3.
Forearm smash to the mouth.
5, 6.
And the beautiful drop kick. Better than the last one that he did over the same side of the ring a couple of rounds ago. Very, very good one. He's trying another one, but this time Patton waiting for it. He goes for the full Boston crab. Less than a minute to go, and this could be a submission. Not quite. Double leg Nelson, but through the ropes. Very near. An attempted Boston crab there that could have been the first submission, but Turpin just held on.
5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's a heck of a posting of Turpin's there. He gets that time beautifully.
6, 7.
Clutch hold to Turpin. Pile driver all the way down. Has that weakened him sufficiently to hold it there? He has. It's the first one on a loose cross press in just 1 minute 40 seconds of round 3. Turpin, the first fall. 4 minutes 40 seconds, I beg your pardon.
In 4 minutes 40 seconds of round 3, the first fall of the contest goes to Jackie Turpin.
Following that pile driver, with which he weakened his man sufficiently to follow down with a very loose cross press, but held him just the same to lead 1-0 with half the round gone, half the bout gone.
Seconds away, round 4.
Round 4, 3 to go. And referee Dave Reese having no trouble with either of these two men at all. Both playing completely to the rules and wrestling very well, providing us with an excellent first bout of the afternoon here. Turned just accurately, so he didn't land on the ropes just before him.
7.
Patton really excellent about posting.
5, 6, 7.
Crutch hold, Patton, and the cross press now to Patton. This is the same one. He couldn't hold it more than one.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Turpin still leading 1-0. Well, the body scissors with the bare feet makes you wonder whether it's not better to have stock wrestling boots on, especially when those fingers get at those feet. He could tickle his way out of this one. Patton going for the base of the spine, and again. Gets it. Third time he's seen that headbutt to the forehead by Turpin. It does stop his man, but not for too long, I think. Doesn't follow it down. He's still leading by 1-0. I don't know why he didn't follow that down and make it a 2-0 chance. Now here come a few martial arts stuff here. Moves. Oh, caught him on the way, off the ropes, beautifully, right in the throat. And that could slow Turpin quite a bit. Patton going in, realizing it. And again, same move. A couple of nasty-looking rope burns on Turpin's back right now, but the throat is the one that's worrying him at the moment. Yeah, Turpin really felt that. He seemed to have got over the left shoulder difficulty he had earlier. But that whip could bring it on again. 30 seconds to go, and Turpin again relying on that butt, this time to the stomach to stop his man coming in at him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Side headlock ground position to Turpin, and I don't, if anything can happen now in the last couple of seconds here. So many people now write to me and ask me, what about the referees? Well, there's one of our great referees, Dave Reese of Shrewsbury. What they do when they're not refereeing wrestling matches. Well, I can tell you about lots of them, but only time for one here this afternoon. He trains Alsatians to you and me, German Shepherd dogs to him. He has lots of puppies, and he sells Alsatian puppies.
Seconds away, round 5.
So now we know one referee does, apart from refereeing wrestling matches. 2 rounds to go. Turpin leading by 1-0 over Patton of Wolverhampton. It doesn't sound like a German Shepherd dog puppy breeder, does it? In the way he's screaming out those figures. Cross press now, Patton. Just about got the worst of that meeting. Up at 9. The flyer over the top, and both men out. Clean out over the top, and nasty looking landing there. Turpin not good, and Patton not good either. And Turpin's getting back in. He might get the decision. No, he's trying to get back in through the top 2 ropes there to beat the count. He missed it at 9. Slipped on the apron of the ring as he was trying to get back to get the decision, but it's obviously a double knockout, neither man making the ring before the count of 10. And as the second help Patton
well, ladies and
the
gentlemen,
ring.
After a very fine and sporting contest, both men failing to beat the count, the referee is going to make the contest a draw. How about a round of applause, please, for Jackie Turpin and Pat Patton. A very sporting contest. It's also all right, though.